What's going on, everybody? I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating, and today, as you can see, I have my mafia kind of look going on here, man. I sweated it back, slicked it back, you know what I'm saying? No glasses, so the lady likes that a little bit, man. But these are three things that I learned during my beta male days. I guess I'm not really matching the vibe of this video match. We're looking more like a beta male, I guess, but you know, my girl said I look a little tougher, so you know, gotta do what I do best, man. Maybe I have to go cuddle with her after this, man. Give her some kisses for the compliments, but nevertheless, love it. But make sure you stay until the end, because number 3 is arguably one of the most important, and most guys get this wrong, which causes rejection and friend zoning. But why learn this? Like, why learn what I learned during my beta male days? And it's because you don't want to turn into one of those toxic red pill guys that are just like, man, it's all the girl's fault, man, and like they're very bitter towards women, right? Women have not changed. It's just the fact that they don't understand the game, and they get all red pill, toxic, go make a lot of money. Girls only care about money. That's not the truth, right? Or girls only care about looks and big muscles, right? That's all they care about. Like, you see all these red pill guys that are fucking like doing a million fucking push-ups and curls, man, and just trying to sell you on everything. And it gets kind of fucking annoying, right? Because they're just putting all their problems, like, oh, like, they just take, like, one small piece of the pie, like, some actual toxic women, and they just assume that it's all the girls. You don't want to be that way. You don't want to be bitter. Like, do you want to be bitter your entire life? I sure as fuck don't, man. So I don't want to listen to these toxic red pill guys that are just really bitter towards women and blame all their problems on women. That's what fucking kids do. Don't turn into one of these pickup artists. So you're just like, I don't know how to get girls, so I have to play these fucking games or do these fucking lame pickup lines to get the girl, and that's gonna work, right? You're already putting her on a pedestal, which makes her actually lose attraction for you over time, and you actually lose her over time, right? And then you're right back in my DMs like, why the fuck did she leave me? Like, don't be that guy, right? And of course, stay off the disgusting dating apps and know how to naturally attract, which is the most important piece most of you guys probably are just missing. That's the missing piece, is knowing how to actually naturally attract her and then carry that throughout the relationship so it grows and her attraction grows for you over time, right? Like a great fucking tree, just slowly over time to the point where it's just fucking beautiful and it harvests the fruit and everything's just amazing. It doesn't just fall down like a fucking, like regular fucking weed or something like that. You know what I mean? But number 1, the first thing that I learned during my beta male days, and the person that you see today is a complete different person than I was back in these days, back in high school, but less is more. Less is more. A lot of guys think that they need to do more to get the girl, right? Girl hasn't responded. Oh, let me double text her. Let me do more to show her that I'm interested. When a lot of the times, doing less and just backing up and doing nothing works the majority of the time. I literally was working with a client this week where he went on a date with her, did everything perfect, paid for the date, didn't spend too much on the date, right? It was just right. He just didn't go for the kiss. That was the one thing we talked about. He didn't go for the kiss. But he did everything else textbook. And I was like, dude, you did everything you possibly could to make that date perfect for her. And he's like, should I text her? Should I hit her up? And I was like, dude, just wait on it. If she doesn't hit you up in 7 days, you know she's not interested. I was like, just wait on it. Suddenly, 2 days later, boom, gets a text. She's like, hey, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I've been super busy, but would like to go out with you again. Boom, now she's back. She's even more attracted because she reached out to you. So, less is more. Doing nothing a lot of the times works with girls. This is something I didn't understand back in high school. And the story about me realizing this in high school had this girl, the varsity cheerleader captain of the soccer team. I thought she was everything at the time. I thought she was fucking Aphrodite. And like, I see her today, I'm just like, ugh. No offense, but it's just, I've dated just the women that I have dated since then, and especially my girlfriend now, it's just a different echelon. It's like, you know what I mean? And that's how you guys should be. It's just constantly leveling up in life to where it's like you look back and you're like, why was I fucking tripping over this girl, man? But back in that day, man, I was just super obsessed with this girl. I chased her for 3 years of my life. I spent 3 years of my life chasing this girl. Embarrassing, right? Like, I'll never get that time back. But I learned so many valuable lessons from it. And one of the lessons I learned is that less is more. Because I was chasing her, right? She wouldn't hit me back up, right? She'd spend hours to reply, so I'd text her again and again, and I would do more, and I'd give her all these compliments, telling her she looked really good in those jeans today, looking just really fucking creepy shit. And then eventually, like, she gave me some attention because I backed off by accident. I didn't realize I was doing this, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm clearly not getting anywhere. I'm going to go chase other girls. I backed off, she came back, and I was like, oh shit, here's my chance. And I started pursuing even harder from that point. When it's like when I backed off, that obviously worked. That got her coming to me. I should have just backed off even more and kept doing nothing. But she came to me, started chasing me a little bit. So I jumped the gun, bought this fucking soccer ball since she was a soccer player. Wrote like in all those hexagons, right? The hexagons that make up the soccer ball. I wrote in each hexagon something that I liked about her, something that I thought was just she was beautiful, or like she had the best eyes, whatever the fuck. It was really cheesy and corny. And in the middle, in the big hexagon, I wrote, or the pentagon, whatever the fuck the shapes are, man. I fucking failed geometry probably, so whatever. But I wrote the middle one. I wrote, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Sent it to her friend. Her friend was like, "Oh, that's so cute. That's so romantic, right?" I gave it to her. Got absolutely fucking embarrassed in front of the whole school. I was like, "I thought you said this was a good idea." So doing less is actually more, right? And even after that, even after she rejected me and embarrassed me, I still hit her up. I still tried to text her. Or I was doing more and more and more. And doing more equals insecurity and overcompensating. Less less equals secure and strong, right? More equals insecurity and overcompensating, which just means like the more I was doing just showed how insecure I was about myself, because I just wanted to know where she stood, right? I was like, please just like me, please just want me. That's coming from a place of lack, scarcity, and especially insecurity. Women want strength, they want security, they want certainty, and when you back off and do nothing, that shows that you're secure in yourself. You're just like, I don't need you. Like if you're gonna back off and be like that, cool. I'll back off too. I'll go talk to somebody else, because it shows that you value yourself. Versus doing more and more and more just shows you're overcompensating for some insecurity that you have inside of you. And her backing away is pulling out that insecurity that you have deep inside of you, right? I was reading this book. It's called As a Man Thinketh, and it says the obstacle doesn't make the man. The circumstance does not make the man. It only reveals him to himself, right? When the girl backs away and you think you're tough, right? You think you're a badass, but the girl backs away, it'll make most men shake and fall, right? Dan Pena says a good fuck and a strong drink will kill anyone in this room, is what he says, right? It's true, right? The circumstance will reveal a man to himself. And when she backs away and you start freaking out, what does it say about you as a man? It says you're not very secure in yourself. You got to do absolutely nothing. Even Blake, this is one of my clients here. That's actually his first girlfriend ever. This was before they started dating. I took a screenshot. They're dating now. I did a testimonial with him. Probably gonna publish it on YouTube. Probably in the next week or two. I gotta get around to doing that. But he said, "This is the girl I'm currently talking to, and we spent 5 days together over the weekend. She told me she was glad that we met and loved spending time with me. She also said I make her really nervous, which is pretty cute." He said the night that he met her, he just said what's up to her, and then he was like, "Oh, like like so and so, blah blah blah, like all like the regular talk," and then just walked away. Most guys are like, "Oh, I'm really interested in this girl," like really fucking into it, right? He just walked away. He's like, "I'll let you come to me. If you're interested, you'll come to me." Right? I gave you some effort. You gotta match that. I'll let you come to me. He backed away, did nothing. That shows extreme confidence. She ends up talking to him even more. He starts naturally attracting her, which is the missing piece that we had to teach him, and boom, now they're in a relationship. Fucking amazing, right? Amazing job he did. But number two, the second lesson I learned in my beta male days is actions always speak louder than words. Always speak louder than words, right? As cliche as it sounds, right? Most of you know that already. Most of you know that. But you don't know that down there, right? You still lead with your heart or your, whatever, your penis. Like, you got to understand that actions speak louder than words every single time. No BS. That is the truth, right? It's almost like stats don't lie, numbers don't lie, right? Actions do not fucking lie, especially with women. If she likes you, you'll know. If not, you'll be confused. It's a famous quote somebody said. I don't know who fucking said it, but I like it, right? If she likes you, you'll know. If not, you will be confused. I have clients that sometimes come to me, or even you guys message me on the DMs, and you're just like, "She says she likes me, but will never go out with me." She doesn't like you, right? Her actions always speak louder than her words. Girls will tell you they like you. They speak in opposites a lot of the time. "I like you. You're so nice. Yeah, I would definitely go out with you maybe sometime." They'll never go out with you. Right? When a girl has to tell you that she likes you, she doesn't like you. Apparently my storage space ran out of space, so here we go. We're running this back a little bit now. We gotta just chop it up a little bit. But where were we before we were rudely interrupted by my camera? Trying to get some of my attention, right? Just trying to get some of my attention right there. That's almost like what girls will do, right? They'll kind of like do something just to get your attention, just like my camera just did to me, man. Like, I know it. baby, like I'm right here, like I'm talking to you right now. Like, it's just like, what? Like, but girls will speak in opposites a lot of the time. If they have to tell you they like you, you're friend zoned. They don't like you like that, right? If they say you're a nice guy, you're not getting anywhere. Now, if she's like slapping your chest, calling you mean, calling you an asshole, that's when she's saying she wants more of your attention, right? Girls will speak in opposites in that way. And so, number 3 of this part, I guess 2C, it was what it'd be, right? Know your worth and be willing to walk away. That's one of the most important things about this, is that actions always speak louder than words, right? If she's telling you twice, hey, you know what, like I like you, but I'm just so busy. If she does that twice in a row when you ask her on a date, walk away. Don't keep chasing her. You're just validating her to treat you like that and to continue treating you like that. That's not what you're into, right? You don't want a girl that keeps treating you like that. So you want to walk away because you want to take your attention away. Your most valuable asset as a man is your attention. Girls have figured out a way nowadays to get basically free attention from every single guy. So if you're the guy that's giving her attention for free, you're going to get friend zoned. You're not going to get anywhere with her. Girls want the alpha male leader type, right? They want the alpha male. They want the man that's strong. They want the man that doesn't put up with her bullshit, right? When she's just acting up and you're just like, cool, like it doesn't seem like you're into this. So, I'm going to walk away and, wish you the best of luck, right? Like, or let's say that she doesn't want to go out with you, or like she gives you 2 excuses, but she continues to hit you up. You guys ask me these questions all the time in the DMs. I ask her out, she says no, but she still continues to text me. What does that mean? It means that you got to stop asking her out, right? If she hits you up, just be like, after 2 times you asked her out twice and she still says no, I'm busy, or blah blah, we'll figure it out later, and she keeps texting you, you just got to be like, hey, you know what? It was really nice talking to you. I got to run. I got a really important meeting, but text me later. Right? Don't ask her out again. She's going to be like, wow, he stopped asking me out. It's training her to be the girl that you actually want, to actually put in the same effort that you're giving her. If her words don't match her actions, then you're failing to attract her. That's just day 1 basics right there. If her words don't match her actions, you're failing to attract her. It's as simple as that, right? Women make it crystal clear when they like you, right? Fuck moving the mountain. They will just go through the mountain to get to you when they like you, when they want you, right? You guys have to learn natural attraction. It's one of the most important pieces of this that most guys are missing. And if you're struggling with natural attraction, just book in a call using the link below. Let's get you going in my program. I teach so many guys how to actually do this stuff, and they do it amazing, as you just saw with Blake, the example up there. Like, literally crushing it in a relationship now. So if you guys are struggling with natural attraction, book in that call. Let's get you going in my program. Show up. Don't waste my time. Be a serious guy. Like, you have a great job already. You have your health in order. Everything's going well. You just have that last missing piece. Just bring your credit card. We'll get you in the program, and we'll get this shit fixed ASAP, right? Or just go to my Instagram, message me, be like, hey, I'm directly from YouTube. Dude, everything's going fucking well. I got some questions about your program, but if you answer these questions, I'm pretty much ready to go. Like, do not waste my time, please. I want the guys that are serious about this, and they're just like, hey, I really want to do your program. You're the guy for me. Let's get it going. Those are the guys I want to work with right there, right? If you struggle with natural attraction, let's get you in the program. Let's not waste any more time on this stuff. You have to wake up and see that it's because you're missing something, right? A lot of guys, like I said, they'll go to this red pill rage route where they're just like, oh, it's the girl's fault. Like, shit, girls are so confusing. Girls are so different nowadays. Girls are not different. They always have went after the alpha male. Always. They've always went after the alpha male that knows how to naturally attract her. Always. In all of history. They have not changed. They're still doing the exact same thing today. They just like free attention from you guys. So you have to wake up and realize that it's not the girl, it's you. You don't understand the language they speak, and most guys don't. That's okay, right? Most guys have an ego about this. I'm not going to get dating advice or girl advice. I'm going to hide this video from my friends so they don't make fun of me. Most guys need help with this stuff. And alpha male leaders, they accept it and they want to work on this stuff, and that's what makes them an alpha male. It's what makes girls actually naturally come to you. Then all you have to do is just naturally attract them. Like, I have a story about this too. Like, this is me in this picture right here, June 3rd, 2017. Gosh, it was like, what, 6 or 7 years ago at this point? That's me, and I was actually, I think I was about 30 days away. I was about 30 days out from going through like one of the worst breakups I ever went through in my life. Like, just broke my heart, sent me down this route to maybe even write a book about this stuff. Like, made me actually get into this stuff to begin with. 30 days out, that's me 30 days out. before a nasty, heartbreaking breakup. And, you know, I don't look terrible. Like, I still don't look like the way I do today, even sexier, obviously, you know. Me on the right here with my girlfriend today, you know. Got a little muscles going on there, you know, still trying to get a little bit bigger, but looking pretty good, right? Looking pretty beefed up right there with Gandalf, my alpha male dolphin right there, and my sexy girlfriend. Like, you know, that's today. That's the difference right there. That's 6 years of difference right there. That's 6 years of hard work I put in. But this picture on the left, me about to go through a really bad breakup with my ex-girlfriend London from my book, and that breakup just fucking crushed me. Like, it just devastated me. And it put me in this downward spiral of just like, I got to figure this stuff out, right? I got to figure this stuff out because I just didn't understand. I was like, why did this happen? And it's because I didn't understand at that time that actions always speak louder than words. And this is really important for the final third piece that you guys should be, one of the most important pieces is this number 3. It's coming up here. But that also helped me be able to get my dream relationship today, as you can see in that picture, traveling the world with my girlfriend, you know, and just having just my dreams come to reality. It's just a light, like, so much can change within a couple of years. It's crazy. But the one thing that's going to take you from this guy to this guy, the one that's about to get dumped and the one that's head over heels in love, has this girl chasing him, is that girls treat you in congruence to how you treat yourself, right? If you're not willing to improve yourself or respect yourself, why would she, right? London sensed that I had a lot of insecurities and a lot of trauma built up from my parents' divorce and all the other stuff I had going on. It caused all these insecurities to come out. And she started treating me in congruence to that. She was testing me to see if I would step up and be a higher status male. And then I couldn't do it and I got dumped, right? It broke my heart. The world will accept whatever judgment you place on yourself. We kind of went over this at the start, but if you place this judgment on yourself that you're this beta male and you don't deserve the girl, then you're never going to have the girl, right? It's going to be almost impossible to get the girl because she's going to treat you and the world will treat you to whatever belief that you have about yourself. And that's the crazy thing about your reality, is that you can either believe you're the best, right, and have true raw confidence in yourself, or you can believe that you don't deserve anything because if some girl rejected you or cheated on you, and the world will accept it, whatever pill you decide to take, and it will be like, you know what, like, I'll treat you in congruence to that, right? And you will get the results in congruence to your beliefs about yourself. That's the crazy thing about this stuff. If you have no self-respect for yourself, the world will be like, okay, well then, everyone's going to treat you with no respect. If you have amazing self-respect for yourself, people will treat you with respect. Because they'll be like, hey, he carries himself with respect. It probably means that other people respect him. Therefore, I will respect him. And the opposite happens. If you have no self-respect, people will be like, he has no fucking respect. Like, I'm going to treat him like fucking dirt. Right? Imagine a house where it's like, you come in, the dude that runs the house is on the chair, fucking passed out, beer cans all over the place, trash on the floor. You're not going to give a fuck. You're going to drink that fucking, like, you know, whatever, and just throw it on the fucking floor. But you come into a house that's clean. And the person's there like, hey, like, clean up after yourself. You're not just gonna fucking, like, on a crystal clean mansion, you're not gonna just throw the fucking bottle of Coke on the fucking floor, right? After you drink it, you get your ass beat for that probably. But in a house party where it's like there's just cans on the floor and just bullshit left around, you're not gonna give a fuck. You're just gonna throw it on the fucking floor because you don't care about yourself, right? That's what causes the results to happen. There's a huge difference right there. Same paradigm. Overcompensating equals weakness, which equals more testing, which equals ghosting, right? The more you're trying to get the girl, or the nicer you are, or the more you're trying to show off your money, shows actual weakness. It shows that you're trying to hide something, you're trying to cover up for something, right? Which equals more testing. And then most guys don't know how to pass those tests, and then girls ghost them because of that. Life example. I'll end this video on a really good example. There's this movie called Cinderella Man. What happens in this movie? It's a boxing movie. And basically the premise of the story is that this guy, married to his wife, they have kids together, and he wants to be this really professional boxer, and he's building up in the ranks, right? He's doing well, and then this dude insults something about him, insults like his wife or his town, I forget what it is, but insults him where he feels this, like it's almost his mission to beat this guy in the ring. However, the champion, the guy that he's going to fight, has killed, I think, like 2 or 3 guys in the ring, and the wife was like, you can't fight this guy. You're going to die, right? If you fight this guy, I will leave you. I'm going to leave you. But the man, the challenger, felt like it was his purpose. And he was like, baby, you don't have to support me. That's fine, but I have to do this. I would love it if you were there, but I have to do this. A man on his purpose, right? Raw, masculine energy right there. And the wife's like, no, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna take the children. I'm gonna leave you. You're never gonna see us again. I can't let you, I can't lose you. And he's like, baby, I gotta do this. And I need you there, right? And she's like, I'm fucking leaving then. Whatever. Gets her shit, gets the kids, leaves. Day of the match comes. He's warming up behind the scenes to fight this guy. Guess who comes walking in with the kids? The wife. And she's like, baby, I'm sorry. I know you can do it. He ends up going in the ring and beating that dude. Right? There's a huge moral of the story there. Let's say that, rewinding, let's say that this dude was just like, yeah, you're right. I don't want to go in the ring. I don't want to fight this guy. I don't want to fucking die. You're right. You're right. I'll just stop training. Like, I'll go get a regular job, right? She's like, yay. She's happy in that moment, right? She's like, yay, finally. Like, yay, I get to have him. He's not going to die. But then she rolls over about 10 a.m. the next morning. You're over there fucking snoring, snoring in the bed. And she looks at you and she's like, what a fucking pussy. What a fucking pussy. The fact that you didn't go on your mission, didn't go on your purpose as a man, she lost so much respect for you, right? And she'll be in the moodiest of moods from that point forward just because you gave up your purpose. You gave up your self-respect to please her. Such a great fucking story, right? So I'm going to end it on that note. I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Comment in the comments down below what you want to hear more of. And if you need my help, message me on Instagram. Say you're directly from YouTube. Use the code word like purple monkey or something like that. So we'll put you as higher priority since we get so many messages nowadays, dude. We get like 100, 200 per day right now on my Instagram and TikTok and Facebook alone. So, but go to my Instagram and just say purple monkey. Say you're directly from YouTube. We'll take care of you. And so I will see you guys in the next video.